On today's video, I'm going to be unboxing a signed CGC 9.8 copy of a Spawn. What's going on, everybody? It's Kevin Medina here for Superpower Review. Welcome back to the channel. Guys, I'm super excited for today's video because I'm going to be unboxing a comic book off of the 2022 comic book wish list. This has been a long time coming, and I'm super excited that it is here, and I'm going to actually be adding this to the collection. But before we unbox this comic book, I want you guys to please smash that like button if you like today's content, and subscribe to the channel for future comic book unboxing videos. The channel is about to reach 3,000 subscribers, and that is a big deal here on the channel. So if you guys could please click on that subscribe button to show your support, that would be greatly appreciated. So a little bit of a story time before we get into this comic book unboxing here. I went through the collection, and I've been doing this a lot, okay? I went through the collection, see what had to go, some stuff that I wasn't really interested in anymore. So I went through a series of, selling comic books, selling the older copy of this book here. This is an upgrade. Sold statues, figures, some of my original artwork that I do in my studio. So it took a lot to get this comic book right here. I've been noticing since the market has, kind of gone on a craze lately that I have to, diminish the collection a little bit in order to get some comic books for the collection. I don't know if you guys are running into that issue as well. So if you are, let me know. Maybe I'm not the only one. So very excited for this. Finally came up with the funds for it. And there was just a long time coming where I wasn't finding the book that I wanted. So this is a signed comic book right here, signed by one of my favorite artists. If you are a follower of the channel, you probably already know who that is. There were so many on eBay that were signed, but not the kind of signature I was looking for, and I'll get a little more into that as we go along here. So far, this is nicely packed. Oh yeah, I can't wait to show you guys this one. Oh, don't peek, no peeking. Let's see. Oh yeah. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, and it's finally in my collection. All right, so the book that I upgraded is a Spawn #1 CGC graded at a 9.8. Okay, had this book in a 9.4. I pressed the book, got it to a 9.6, and the 9.6 was not doing it for me. When the book is this modern, I should say, I want this book in a 9.8, and seeing how Todd McFarlane is one of my favorite comic book artists, and he's the co-creator of Spawn, and I really like Spawn, so I had to get this one in a 9.8. Okay, so what took the longest time for me to get this comic book right here, and I was briefly mentioning it, was the signature and the signature placement. Okay, Todd McFarlane likes to sign sometimes in the Todd McFarlane, the full signature as we say in the comic book community, or he likes to sign in T McFarlane. I cannot stand the T McFarlane signatures. That's a whole video within itself. But so eBay was riddled with T McFarlane signatures, and quite honestly, a lot of people were asking too much money for this comic book signed by Todd McFarlane. So again, with the comic book market where it is right now, a lot of people think that every single comic book is worth a grand, $800, and that's just not the case whatsoever. So I bought my 9.4 for 80 bucks at a con, and like I said, I submitted it to CGC to get a press and clean. It came back to 9.6, so I think altogether I had about 130 bucks into the comic book, sold the comic book for 320 bucks. So I made a pretty good profit with everything that's going on with the comic book market. And like I said, used the funds for this Spawn #1 CGC graded at a 9.8 but I had to sell a whole bunch of other stuff, like I said. So guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. A really short one for you guys. Don't forget to smash that like button if you like today's content. Let me know some feedback in the comment section down below. And lastly, subscribe to the channel if you wanna see future comic book unboxings, comic book reviews, all that and more. I'm Kevin Vidini for Superpower Review, and I will see you guys next time.